Sometimes a dream fades by morning. Other times it stays with you, demanding attention. We find ourselves sitting in the quiet hours, an open journal in front of us, asking for clarity. When a vivid sequence leaves a mark on your spirit, human nature naturally looks for tangible proof. You need to know if what you saw means what you think it means. There is a clear biblical precedent for this kind of petition. In Jeremiah 33:3, God invites us directly, "Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know." Leaning on that promise, she asked God to send another dream, a specific confirmation to validate the spiritual season she was entering. Seeking this kind of evidence is an act of active faith. When the direction of a person's life is about to change, the soul requires a firm foundation before stepping forward. The sequence began on June 9th. It opened in a warmly lit, elegant room filled with diverse people engaged in deep, resonant fellowship. This atmosphere carried the weight of an intentional, divine invitation. Every person in that room seemed to be there by design, as if they had been selected for a specific moment of recognition. In theological terms, this represents a prophetic company. God often assembles specific groups of people in the Spirit, bringing them into alignment before assigning them earthly tasks. Within the room, two distinct emotions surfaced: a sudden sense of recognition and a heavy feeling of expectancy. These are the internal signals of a calling taking root. A gathering like this in a dream is a preparation space. It is the necessary staging ground before a major kingdom assignment begins. The answer to her prayer for confirmation arrived the very next night. The setting shifted from an elegant gathering to a luxury hotel suite. The atmosphere in the room changed immediately with an unexpected arrival. Former President Barack Obama entered, flanked by his team and a photographer. To understand this, we have to strip away modern politics. In the language of prophetic dreams, a former president functions as a symbol of high-level leadership, the opening of gates, and impending transition. Heaven frequently borrows the faces of recognizable earthly authority to signal that a transition of influence is being recognized. As the leader moved through the room, a very specific mechanical action occurred. She stopped and took exactly 2 pictures with him. This points directly to the biblical law of validation. Deuteronomy 19:15 establishes the standard: a matter is confirmed by the mouth of 2 witnesses. Those 2 photographs correspond directly to the 2 sequential dreams she received, the gathering and the visitation. When heaven documents a believer's purpose, it systematically provides double confirmation. The repetition is designed to completely eliminate human doubt. The details of this dream highlight a consistent pattern. God advances his hidden purposes by moving intentionally through human figures. History provides clear blueprints for this. In Egypt, God utilized the absolute authority of a pharaoh to elevate Joseph from a dungeon to a palace. In Babylon, God used the troubled, anxious sleep of King Nebuchadnezzar to position Daniel as a chief administrator over the province. The ancient architecture used to position those leaders is actively operating today. God still uses key figures and moments of recognition to align our path. Returning to the interaction in the hotel suite, the conversation was brief but critical. She mentioned her specific background in equal employment opportunity and civil rights. That single line references a massive waking reality. She spent 36 years navigating government corridors, actively advocating for fairness and the dignity of individuals. Listening to hurting people and fighting for equality is the definition of justice as ministry. It echoes Amos 5:24, which calls for justice to run down like water. Every closed case, every legal document, and every signature was an act of advocacy. This 36-year career functioned as a rigorous training ground. These decades of service shaped the very skills God required for her upcoming transition into ministry. In the final moments of the dream, the president gave a brief response to her background, and then he moved on to the next person. A figure moving away in this context indicates a passing season. The visitation served its purpose. The setting itself emphasizes this. A hotel suite is a temporary lodging. As Hebrews 13:14 reminds us, here we have no continuing city. The room represents a space of transition. Divine visitations are inherently temporary. They are meant to deliver their message and propel us forward into our true calling, rather than keeping us anchored to a single moment. The gathering and the visitation provide a dual-layered confirmation. The first dream recognizes a long history of service, while the second provides the authority to step into a new path. Decades spent working quietly for justice were never a season of abandonment. God intentionally aligned those 36 years with a distinct kingdom assignment. He is actively gathering his prepared ones. The skills forged in government offices are now being deployed for a broader, cross-cultural purpose. Your past was preparation. Your place is confirmed. Your assignment is approaching.